You seem to still be up there somewhere.
Maybe I am. There are flying saucers.
Supposing they're Martians or something in there.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Weird Wednesday. I'm SubmitWeird and this is...
Cassie.
Cassie, how was your weekend?
It was pretty good. I, still worked my butt off. And, I had a show on Saturday, the motorcycle night in Butler here, which was not great, like, sales-wise. I probably made the most out of everyone because everyone packed up, like, way fucking early. When I mean, this show was 11 to 11 and people were gone at 4.
I mean, I don't know. I kind of don't blame them, but the crowd came out later.
No, I mean, it was not advertised well at all. The motorcycle group that put it on probably should have did a lot more. But I'm not complaining because I made $300 and it was free. So
right, you learn,
Right, and I got my Ghost Malone tattoo there because there was an awesome tattoo artist at my friend's spa that she has that I was set up in front of. And the band Vice City, oh, they were so fucking cool. They were funny and they were good as shit.
Oh, so you had a good time regardless.
Oh yeah, it was fun. Like, I definitely stayed till 11 o'clock because I didn't have my tattoo scheduled until 9 because it was supposed to be 11 event, so I wasn't worried about it.
Well, that's fine.
Oh yeah, it was good. Today sucked at work though. I was so bored. I was bored like crazy. It was just a Monday and everybody was just done, I think, and nobody came out today.
Oh.
But I mean, other than that, I got Post Malone on Thursday, so I'm like, I'm ready.
I'm so excited for you. I hope all the things happen.
Me too. That's why I got my Ghost Malone tattoo, so I can get Posty to sign my arm and get his tattoo.
Yes! I've always wanted to do that. I've just never, I don't know, had the opportunity or the money to do it when it's time to do it.
You know what? I spent so much money like trying to force this opportunity to happen at several different events, and it hasn't happened yet.
It probably cost you less to just pay them directly just to meet up with you to sign yourself.
If I knew how to do that, I would.
We'll figure it out for you. We'll make it
Right?
happen one of these days. Everybody, go bother Post Malone on social media. Let them know. Okay.
For real. Like, this comes out on Wednesday. Like, I have front row VIP seats. Just let him know.
Get the word out. Somebody
I
out
have
there
a ghost in a cowboy hat that says Ghost Malone tattooed on me now. Like, I need it.
Yeah, somebody knows somebody. You know my gosh, what is it called? The 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like that. Someone here has to know who to contact.
It's at Huntington Field. Just somebody knows somebody.
I'm sorry, the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
I already spent the $1,300 per ticket, so let me get something out of this.
Just saying, someone's got to know somebody. We'll figure it out. We'll make it happen somehow, some way.
Right. Please.
Well, they should.
Oh, and I posted my published story on the Patreon, so everybody's got that to read now.
Ooh, speaking of the Patreon, guess what we have?
What?
We have a new patron member.
Do we really? That didn't even pop up on my phone.
Yep, we sure do. He has come in and out before. He's been on the show before. A friend of the show. I've worked with him on other things. Drew Schmidt, everybody, our new Patreon member.
Oh, what's up?
So shout out to friend of the show, Drew. Go check out. Drew has actually done. He wrote his own book of his own. We had him on the show back when we did Fringes of Reality, where it was people just sharing their own personal experiences, and he definitely had a lot to share.
That's where I know Drew from. I know that name.
Yep, and he's been on, I don't remember what we talked about before, but he's been on the regular Wednesday show before too. But he wrote a book, about his experiences. Definitely check that out. It's really, he went through a lot of trouble to make sure it was really well done, like really well formatted and edited right and stuff like that. So can't remember what the fuck it's called right now, but I will put a link to it in the description. So yeah,
Cool.
shout out to Drew for being our new Patreon member. You could be next, listener. You could be the next one that we're talking about, sharing
Yeah.
whatever about you. Yeah, no, it sounds like you had a good weekend.
Oh yeah. How about you? I know you had something special this weekend because you're famously popular now.
So famous. Now I have proof. Well, before I get there, Friday night, I took my daughter to a special event. We went.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have a little like a science museum here. It's called Boonshoft Museum of Discovery, and they have a planetarium. And during the summer, they're doing these laser light shows, which is typical. They do it every year, but it's super neat. And they did a gorillas one, which that's her favorite band are the gorillas. And because they're an animated band, I'm like, well, they're not really. I don't think they're touring here right now. I think they're touring overseas, and also their tickets are way expensive because they use actual holograms and stuff on stage.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I'm like, this will probably be the next best thing, right, for an animated band to have a laser light show. And it was actually really good. It was a lot of fun. We went. My mom went also because I can't drive there, so she was the driver, and we were both nervous
Why?
because you know what a planetarium is, right? The big dome screen.
Yeah.
We were like, what if we're not okay during this? Like, we're old people. Like, what if we have a seizure, or what if we can't stand up afterwards because we're so dizzy? Yeah, we were nervous about it. I don't know why. It's one of those things, like, it's not rational at all. So I think it wasn't last year because I think we missed it last year, but the year before I kind of talked about it on the show a little bit. We went to the hot air balloon festival,
Uh huh.
and it scared the shit out of me. And
Were you in one?
no,
Oh.
it's really cool because they blow. I mean, I enjoyed it, but I was like terrified. It was just I think it was like something about how large they were. They were just intimidating.
Okay.
Like, I don't think I've ever really conceptualized something that big before. I don't know. I have no idea what it was. And I think if it were just a single one, because they had others, they had like little ones all over the place that you could like ride on or whatever. Not little, but smaller ones. But there was like 15 of them, like all filled up right in front of you. And just something about it had me really like on edge. It was really strange. And I just think that our brains get intimidated. And so I think this was one of those situations where it felt big and it felt intimidating, but we were okay. We had a good time. She was very, very, very happy. She was like almost in tears. At first I'm like, oh, we're just gonna go to the Boonshoft Museum, which is kind of a kiddie place. I mean, they have animals there, but like, it's more of like a kids museum. And I think she was just kind of like, why are we doing this? And I'm like, here, wear your gorilla shirt. It's clean. Let's go. And then we showed up, and there's a huge, not a marquee, but a big old board TV screen basically with what was happening. And she was like, wait a minute. She was way excited. So that was important. Anyway, so it was fun family time. And then Saturday was Get Weird Day, and I had a book signing at the local half price books. And that was pretty neat. And I think that like I didn't really quite understand what was happening until we were about halfway through it. And I went outside to go smoke. And when I came back in, there's like a poster of me on it.
I saw that. That poster was slick.
Yeah, so there's one at the table. That I took the one at the table, but that same poster was on the door. And I was like, oh, this is really special.
Dang.
It felt nice. It felt, I don't know. I felt recognized. I felt validated, right? And you don't always get that, especially in this teeny tiny community, right? But it felt really good. I was like, wow, I'm here and I'm signing books, and like, people like me and stuff. And it always surprises me. I've told you in private, like, it never like doesn't not surprise me when someone is like, oh, I listen to your show. And I'm like, what, really? You listen to my show? And I know people do.
Right.
I have the numbers. But it's always surprising to me. I don't know. I guess I'll just never somebody had like made a joke about, oh, I better get your autograph now, or you're gonna get too famous. And I'm like, I don't think I'll ever be that person. I just don't think I have it in me.
No, you do.
To be an asshole to people and be like, oh man, yeah, you better.
It's just going to take one comment and it'll happen.
And my downfall happens. My
Right.
ego explodes and my downfall happens. I guess you're
Canceled.
right. Everybody, right? It happens to everyone. No, I'll be in like I would be at a fucking major venue to, 100,000 people, and I'd be like, what? You're all here to listen to me? Why? I don't get it. I'm just a person, y'all. I'm not anything special. Except in every way possible, apparently. But no, it was neat. It was fun. I had a lot of fun meeting, different people, talking about aliens, of course. We're advertising the upcoming Dayton UFO conference in Fairborn on July 11th. So, definitely come check that out. If you missed the book signing, that's okay. A lot of people did. It was really short notice, but even for being short notice, it was still nice to see people and have people come out and support. So lots of fun. And
That's good.
Yeah, and then Sunday
Get yourself out there a little bit.
Trying to. They invited me to come back. I'm like, yeah, I'll come back. Because it was such short notice and there really wasn't enough time to advertise it properly. And that is something I'd be willing to do. But I've never like shopped the books around anywhere, and I should, because I know that all these other people do it. Like, that's how they do it. You have to reach out to people, and I've never have. So I'm like, maybe I should start shopping it around. So maybe that's something I'll look into when I'm finally done with this move, because there's still that coming up, and I'm still doing that.
Yeah, that'll happen one day too.
I've applied. I'm just waiting to hear back from them.
Mm-hmm.
And like, as soon as they're ready, I'm like, okay, I'm ready. In the meantime, all I do is pack and clean. Pack and purge is what it is. So yeah, that's what I had going on.
What about Sunday?
Sunday I just packed and purged.
That's it?
Pretty much. I played a lot of Pokopia too.
Pokopia?
Yeah.
Is that a Pokemon game?
It is. So the newest Pokemon game is on the Switch too. It is basically, it's not like a standard Pokemon game, which I don't know. From the sounds of it, I don't think you play much Pokemon, but
me, no. I don't play much game.
That's fine. Yeah, Pokopia is like it's kind of, people describe it like Animal Crossing, but with Pokemon.
Okay.
So it's just like you like kind of make your own little like towns and stuff, and Pokemon kind of show up and you make friends with them. You are a Pokemon yourself, but you're a Ditto, and Dittos can transform into anything, so that it looks like a human.
Okay.
Goofy ass face, but you are a Pokemon. Anyway, all the humans have disappeared, and you're trying to get to the bottom as to why, and while also creating like your own little world. It's Pokopia. People know. The people that know.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
Yeah,
but once you know, you cannot not know.
Once you pop, you can't stop, is what I hear.
Now I know.
So that was about it. But I'm gearing up for some more very important things coming up. Speaking of which we were talking about the Patreon, we've got our monthly meetup is happening this week, this Friday.
Yes.
At
from where I do not know. I could be in a car. I could be at home. I could be at my mom's. I'll be there though.
Would you eat him in a plane, on a train?
Right. Well, Hunter has to work until 7, and he wants to come over this weekend, so we got to hang out until he gets off work. But Brandon's going on a boat with my stepdad to fish while we wait. So it could be me and my mom going to get Hunter, and then I'll be in the passenger seat and make her drive, and I'll be on the call. It's just, I'll be there.
It'll be an exciting time.
If you join, you might get to see my mom and my kid.
Exciting. We'll see some bonuses moving it to this Friday. We're just moving it because you have your concert Thursday, so we just need to be able. But maybe some of you can show up. Maybe Friday works better for you. I don't know.
We're gonna find out.
Let's see. Right. So definitely check that out. And if you're signed up under the $5 tier, which is what you need to get access to the meeting, you're also entered into this month's art drawing.
Yes.
Which I saw. And is fantastic. You guys.
It's not crazy.
There's no boobs.
There's not. Because I'm kind of afraid to do that if people actually want to hang it up and they have like children and shit.
Yeah, and No, that's fair. That is fair. I guess I do understand that because you want people to be able to enjoy it.
Right.
I get it. So, but that's okay. Again, you guys will have the chance to win it, and you'll be able to see that again this Friday. Patreon.com/Wednesdays Talk.
What about do we get a lot of stories yet?
We have had definitely some stories. I should put another advertisement out there for it, though. Let's do it right now. Hey, guys, do you have any weird stories that you want to share with us that you want us to read and discuss over on the Patreon, potentially over on the regular show? SubmitWeird@gmail.com. Email us all of your stories, your anecdotes, whatever it is you want to do. Exactly one person reached out to me about the people who don't pull up at the stoplight.
What do you mean?
We were talking one episode about how people don't like fully pull up to when you stop.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I was like, who are the people that do this? And, you know, they agreed with me. They're like, yeah, those people are monsters. And I'm like, you know what? And you're the only one that reached out about it. So this tells me, because obviously people do this, right? We see them do it, pull up and not fully pull up to the stoplight. Nobody's admitted to being the person that does it. And it's because you know your ass is wrong.
Right, like what is even what is that? Like why? What's the logic?
You know you're wrong for doing that, and that's why you won't admit that you do it.
I can see not pulling up to the white line at the train tracks, but this is a light. It's not gonna fall off and hit you.
4 cars behind the light and shit, and everybody's like, why is this light not turning? Oh,
right. Oh, I hate that. That's what our Walmart one's like. You have to pull up all the way to activate it, and these freaking tourists won't pull up all the way. So I'm trying to turn left all the time, and I'm waiting like 20 fucking minutes.
So, I mean, even stuff like that, feel free to send that over. We'll talk about it, whatever it is. But, you know, mostly the weird encounters are going to the Patreon members first. So,
yeah. And it could be a first-hand story. It can be a second-hand story. It could be a 13th-hand story from your mother twice removed cousins, uncles, aunts, like brother-in-law. I don't care. If it's weird, I want to hear it.
Yeah, tell us. Yeah, it's not about believability, you know. It's just about being weird. Just send us your weird stories. We want to hear them. And it could be, tell us an embarrassing story about somebody that you know. Tell us the most embarrassing thing that you've watched another person go through.
Right.
I love that.
Hey, if you don't like somebody and you just want to call them all the names on a freaking email, we'll shout it out.
Oh yeah, we'll read.
We'll call them all the names for you.
We'll do that right here on the public show for free for everybody.
Yeah,
so send it over. SubmitWeird@gmail.com. All right. How about some news?
Yeah.
I have a news.
I have 2, but they're really, really short, and they're not like crazy ones that I usually like getting because I couldn't find any.
That's okay. Okay, then since I have one, you go first.
Okay. The helicopter crash that killed Oliver Tree last week.
What?
You don't know this?
No.
So you know who Oliver Tree is?
No.
Okay, so he's a musician, but he's famous. He got famous for like his online presence. He's freaking hilarious.
Okay.
Hilarious. So he started his world tour in Brazil last week, and he was in a helicopter in Rio de Janeiro on Sunday, and his helicopter crashed into another helicopter and killed everybody. So the one helicopter fell from the ground and like landed in a car park, and it set like 20 of the cars on fire.
Oh my God.
It's just, there's an investigation going, like how the hell did 2 helicopters just drive right into each other, fly right into each other?
Yeah, don't they have things to prevent that?
You would think so, even if it's just not, oh look, another helicopter, let me move. Like,
yeah, at minimum.
Right. It's not a jet plane, it's a helicopter. Like, you guys can, like, you can see each other from a distance. Like, get out of the same lane.
Maybe it was a silly mishap, or like they're both trying to move, but they keep moving the same direction.
Right.
And they're like, oh, no, God damn it. Okay, I'll turn this way. And the other guy's like, okay, I'll turn this way too.
But it was that's so sad. Oliver Tree was freaking hilarious.
That is really
sad. And
sad.
it wasn't even like Kobe, you know, where his helicopter went down because of like some shit that went wrong with it. Like, no, this was a helicopter hit a fucking helicopter.
That's crazy, even without famous people on it.
Right.
Like, that's just, how does that happen? How do we get
Right.
to this point? Wow. That's
Yeah.
pretty intense.
Yeah.
Man, some sad news. Oof.
Yeah.
Starting off strong. Let me pull up my news here.
I was sad, yes.
Mine isn't helicopters, but Brazilians receive an official threat of alien invaders.
What?
On the evening of June 19th into the morning of June 20th, around 1:30 a.m., Brazilian civilians received like a notification, like we would through the emergency alert system. You know how we get like Amber Alerts and shit on our phone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, this one instead said, "Protect yourselves. Alien attack. People, we have arrived." And
it's like back in the day, those fireside chats with the president or whatever.
people were like, huh? You know, obviously a lot of people were asleep when they received this, but you should have woke some people up. And I don't know, man, if I'm half asleep, I probably would have freaked out. No fatalities as far as I'm aware. But it's, you know, people are comparing it to like a war of the world situation. And even though it wasn't quite that intense, which that in and of itself is a whole thing. Maybe we'll talk about it one day. But anyway, obviously, this was not a real announcement. Pretty quickly, it was revealed that this was the work of some type of hacker group. They don't know who.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a hacker person. They have no idea. But no aliens are attacking Brazil. And people are probably pretty upset about that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they're probably like, wow, I thought we were being invaded.
Like, I thought this was the truth, finally.
Disclosure. You know, obviously aliens are a big talk right now, especially with Disclosure Day being out, especially with Trump releasing all these files that, you know, more Project Blue Balls that don't tell us anything really. But, you know, this is also big news for them. You know, Brazil has definitely had its fair share of ufology happen in its general area. It's a big part of the culture there. You know, so they're probably, like I said, pretty disappointed, but, you know, I thought that was kind of neat. I would have been very afraid.
Yeah, I probably would have been too right off the bat.
Yeah, I'd have been really freaked out. That would have really scared the shit out of me. Because, again, with everything that's going on right now, we're just kind of waiting for that shoe to drop any moment, right? And it just hasn't yet.
Yeah.
So, but everything's fine.
Like, yep, here it goes.
It's time. It is
I would have
time.
been like, in reality, though, I would have been like the fucking girl from Independence Day where just stands in the building with her arms out, welcoming them.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we're Midwesterners. We go outside to look at the tornado. You know what I mean? Like, we're going out.
That's true. Yeah, I'd have been out there like, well, where are they?
Yep.
Just waiting. Oh, shit. There it is. Look at that one. Pull your phone out and take a video. Yep, it's a pretty big one. Only other Midwesterners get it.
Right?
Everybody else get in the basement. I'm staying out here.
Speaking of that, like, did you see these tornadoes that hit this week?
Yeah, so
holy shit.
You and I had kind of talked the last week off mic about this weather, and I was telling you about this meteorologist that we watch on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
And his name's Ryan Hall. And so, you know, when we were supposed to get those crazy, which for us, the storms weren't bad at all.
No, we didn't get hardly anything.
No. So, like, we were good. But we watched him the whole time. And then he was also live Sunday night. So he goes live and he covers these and he has like storm chasers out on the ground and stuff, like chasing them. And there was the one tornado in Indiana, and one of his storm chasers is like right the fuck there. Like, we watched this thing destroy a house. Like, it was fucking crazy. Like, up close. It was nuts.
Yeah.
But yeah, they kept being somehow, and there were tornadoes last night too. They all kept being around a Walmart, trying to destroy Walmart. So I don't know. I think there's like something deeper going on here.
Well, did you see that Walmart parking lot where their hail just took everybody's windshields out? Like, every single window the cars had, they were all gone in the parking lot.
I don't think I did.
the people were just walking around videoing it, and every car, every window was smashed out, had holes in it because the hail was so bad.
Ouch. Well, that's what I'm saying. These storms really had it out for Walmart this week, and I don't know why. But
Yeah, I watch Reed Timmer. He's a professional storm chaser. He's actually on this season of In the Eye of the Storm, Storm Chasers. And oh my gosh, man. Talk about, he's like freaking the guy from Twisters where he puts his jacks down in his truck and just gets in the middle of the tornado, you know?
Oh yeah. That's what Ryan Hall was saying, because he has like his channel's so fucking big and everybody watches him, but he has like an app where you can like check in, like where you're watching from or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, there's always people in Ohio. Like the storm can be in Arizona and there's people in Ohio watching. He's like, you guys love to watch this weather.
Like, yeah.
We're just all about it. I don't know. But yeah, it's always really interesting to see that. So I don't know. Like, is there anybody else from around the country that's not in the Midwest? Are you guys into weather like we are in the Midwest? Like, is it just an us thing? I don't I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Since we're all, we get out and we travel to these events and stuff, but most of the time it's other Midwesterners that we're talking to, so they all get it. But do you guys what's it like for y'all out there in California? Like, do you care? Do you watch the weather? Do you have a favorite meteorologist that you watch?
Right, like I never see videos of people from like on the West Coast, like with storm, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Arizona, like my brother, my stepbrother though, he's pretty good about like videoing when they have those like rain and like windstorms and stuff in Arizona.
Oh, okay.
We'll get right up in that shit.
But he's from Ohio, isn't he?
No, he's from Arizona.
Oh, okay.
My stepbrother, yeah.
Oh, stepbrother. Yeah, gotcha. I was gonna say, well, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. Let us know. SubmitWeird at gmail.com. You guys into weather like we are?
Yeah.
Anyway, that was my news. That's what I had.
I have another one, but I just looked at the date and it was May 31st, and I didn't realize that until just now.
Oh, well, fuck it.
United Airlines flight to Spain pulls U-turn, apparently over Bluetooth device names. So this flight from Newark, it was 4 hours already into its flight after, everybody, the stewardess tell you to turn off all your devices and shit like that. 4 hours into their flight already, and they made a U-turn because somebody's Bluetooth signal popped up on their radars that was labeled bomb. So they had to turn the plane around and get it like fully checked and everything, while everybody's trying to figure out why they just traveled 8 hours and we're back in the same freaking place where they started.
Oh my gosh, that's so dumb.
And it was just a teenager's Bluetooth speaker. He nicknamed it Bomb, and they turned the whole plane around for it.
Wow, what an asshole.
Right?
It's not his fault. He's just a dumb kid, but damn, I'd be so pissed off.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
How far into the flight were they? Does it say?
4 hours into it.
4 hours. Oh my god. Oh god. I wonder if they get anything. Probably not. You don't get like free tickets or anything.
I highly doubt it. Maybe they got free alcohol or something.
Yeah.
Like, let me Google, how long is a plane flight from Newark to, we'll say New York, because I can't remember where it was going. What? No, that's not right. Never mind.
It's fine. People can figure it out if they're interested.
Right. It's giving me like Newark, New Jersey.
Oh.
To New York. It's like 25 minutes. I'm like, that's not right.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's definitely not.
I was interested. That's why I was Googling it.
Oh, that's funny. Well, like I said, I'd be pissed off. I'd be very upset.
Oh yeah, for sure. I hate like flying to Florida and it's an hour and a half. Like, don't fuck with my schedule.
Jeez. movies. Some people. Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's like I got an email today from Huntington Bank Field that has like travel plans on there and all like the road construction and delays and stuff. I'm like, you gotta be freaking kidding me, right?
Oh.
I have to be at my hotel by 4 to check in so I can drop my shit off because the hotel is right across the street from the Brown Stadium. So we're just gonna walk over there and walk back after the concert.
You should go to that horror movie or that horror themed restaurant while you're up there.
I know, we need reservations. Maybe I can make
Oh, really?
reservations for Friday.
I didn't know that, but that's good to know. Yeah, go check that shit out. Let us know how it is.
Oh, for sure. My friend Vanessa goes there all the time with her husband.
There's a lot of really cool stuff up there in Cleveland. I just have never had the chance to really go explore it. I've been.
There's like a Dolly Parton bar too I want to go to.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Yeah, we were talking about, maybe planning a vacation, and I think we want to go to Dollywood.
Okay.
I've never been.
I've never been either.
But I love Dolly Parton. And
right.
So I think, and it looks like it's a lot of fun. So I'm like, shit, I don't know, man. Fuck Disney. Let's go to Dolly World.
Oh, it's going to be a lot fucking cheaper than Disney.
Yep, exactly. And
that's for sure.
Twice the fun. But it was Maley was like, I really want to go there. I'm like, you want to go to Dolly World? I'm like, well, shit, let's go.
Yeah.
Anyway. Let's talk about some things that happen in other countries today.
Oh, what you got?
How about that? This might be a shorter episode, and that's okay. That's totally fine. So we've definitely covered dinocryptids on the podcast before, but this one I feel like it would be fun to do some special attention. There's another African dino type cryptid that we'll talk about down in the future. But today we're talking about Mokele-Mbembe. And this is kind of a popular one. Cassie, is this your first time hearing about this guy?
No, I've definitely heard about him. And it's the hardest name to pronounce when you don't have like somebody telling you how to say it.
I understand. I mean, it looks very intimidating. Yeah, Mokele-Mbembe. The first B in Mbembe is silence.
It sounds like a yokai.
It kind of does. Yeah, it kind of does. This one is, like I said, kind of a more, like a fan favorite, I suppose, of the African cryptids. African cryptids, man, they get pretty wild. They get really strange and bizarre. And a sauropod is definitely not far from their general flair and flavor of cryptozoology there in Africa. And there's kind of a reason for that. We'll get into it a little bit deeper. But I think people like this one because, I mean, my God, how many of us have watched Jurassic Park and we're like, man, I wish.
Jurassic Park is like my favorite all-time series of all time.
Yeah, I mean, how fucking cool would it be to have dinosaurs now?
Right.
Even after watching Jurassic Park, we're like, yeah, we should still do that.
We need to.
We all want dinosaurs.
Somebody with money, please do this.
And these sauropods, they are no stranger. I mean, they're definitely a type of fan favorite. I know they were mine. When I was a kid, my favorite was dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs.
I think that's everybody's favorite is dinosaurs.
No, not everybody. But a lot of us in this community, I think, yeah, for sure. I think people can relate to that. But my favorite dinosaurs, again, Jurassic Park was a big deal in the 90s. And my favorite movie was The Land Before Time.
Wait, what was your favorite movie?
The Land Before Time.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I watched that so many times.
Yeah, with Littlefoot. I cannot watch it now as an adult.
I'll cry.
Yeah, I just can't even. My sister, she's like, I don't remember seeing that movie. Like, as a kid. I'm like, really? Because I literally watched it all the time. And she's like,
right.
I don't remember that. So as an adult, I'm like, okay, let's watch it. Before Littlefoot's mom even dies, I was fucking bawling. Before it even happened, just because I knew. And my sister's like, what's happening?
She doesn't have that emotional side to her.
No, she was right there with me eventually, but she didn't know. She didn't know what would happen. And I did. And just before it even, it was the T-Rex was there, and I'm already like just the fucking floodgates opened up. I'm ugly crying, and she's like, "What the fuck?"
What do you think's gonna happen? There's a T-Rex.
And then it happens, and she's like, "Oh." I'm like getting teary-eyed thinking about it. 'Cause, man, that scene rocked my fucking world. I watched it while pregnant once, and I regret it.
Oh, okay.
It's a terrible idea.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Yeah. So anyway, so obviously I'd love me a long neck dinosaur. Who doesn't?
Right.
I will cry now every time I watch the original Jurassic Park. That very first scene where they see the fucking dinosaurs, they do move in herds. Like I lose it. I just cry like a baby. I don't I don't know what it is about the dinosaurs, but they make me emotional.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm also afraid of hot air balloons, so I don't know. Maybe I'm the weirdo.
No.
Could be me.
That's not weird. We're just getting old. Do you remember Land of the Lost, though?
I have watched Land of the Lost, but it's been a very long time since I've watched it.
Yeah.
But that was a big one. The original King Kong,
Yep.
has the fight with the dinosaur in it. It's probably, I think, the first dinosaur we had on film. For sure. So these again, we have a fascination with dinosaurs, and very specifically the long neck variety, and I get it, y'all. I do. I
Right.
totally understand. So
What was that TV show with all the dinosaurs, and they'll be like, "I'm the baby"?
dinosaurs, yeah.
It was just called Dinosaur.
It's called Dinosaurs. Yep. Also, big, huge deal back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Definitely one of my. You remember how that show ended?
What is it?
Do you remember how that show ended?
No.
It is one of the most depressing endings of any show ever. The main dad, basically causes the fucking nuclear meltdown of the whole planet, and everybody dies.
Oh, wow.
And they don't show everybody dying, but
Mhm.
like this whole there's this whole plot to like try to fix it, and they end up causing the ice age, and like there's like reporters on the news that are like, well, this is it, everybody, I guess this is all. And then it's just like a shot of like the family, and they're like staring out the window as it snows. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up when we get done.
it's really fucked up. It's really fucked, because they're all gonna. I mean, I guess you knew they're all gonna die anyway. They're dinosaurs, and everybody dies. But like, I don't know. You don't think about it.
Well, I watched it as a kid, so maybe my kid brain just didn't understand it.
Yeah. Check that shit out. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's really intense. So anyway, but yeah, dinosaurs, they've been a huge deal, and even the dinosaurs is why I got into Godzilla, because it was I'm like, oh, it's a dinosaur. Godzilla's not a dinosaur, but pretty much. We had the Matthew Broderick Godzilla 2000 was a big deal when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And, that was like a big dinosaur attacking the city, basically. And so that really got me into it. Fucking P. Diddy did the song for that. The world did not age well.
No. No,
Remember that
R.
too?
Kelly did the song for Space Jam, and they changed everything. Like, if you look that song up now, I Believe I Can Fly, you can like
Yeah.
only find the one by Seal.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I guess R. Kelly did do that song, didn't he? Remember back in the day when like movies had songs attached to them?
Right?
Like, we don't do that shit now,
Like, when I hear I Believe I Can Fly, I think of Space Jam.
And fucking the Michael Jackson did the Free Willy song.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, that's movies used to have, even Will Smith did Men in Black.
And Wild Wild West.
Wild Wild West, yep. Just kidding, guys. This might be a longer episode. I don't know.
Right, we're just gonna bullshit for a long time. Post Malone did a Spider-Man song.
Did he?
Yeah, Sunflower. That's on the cartoon Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, not the cartoon, but like the movie that's a cartoon.
Yeah. So I guess
Is it multiverse or something?
I guess we do it still sometimes. I
Yeah.
just feel like it used to be like a big prominent thing, and like now it's just not really. Let's do that. Let's bring that back, guys.
Right.
Tie songs into movies. Make it a Celine Dion with the Titanic song.
Yep.
So many. Oh my gosh. Tell us how many you can think of. Either don't email it to us. Go share it in the Facebook group. On Wednesdays we talk weird. Let's see how many we can think of together. But anyway, so again, I completely understand why this particular creature is kind of a fan favorite, and we have people that just will not believe anything besides the fact that this is 1000% real, and it's definitely something that's happening in the Congo.
Oh, for sure. You don't believe it? No, I'm joking.
I really, 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 really want to. But
There's such a big area of the Congo that nobody's been to yet. It might be.
It could be a dinosaur there. We'll kind of get into the details. So the very specific name Mokele-Mbembe did not surface until 1941. But it's based off of an account that was relayed in 1913. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So the first written record of it was through the account of the German captain Ludwig Ferrer von Stein zu Lutznitz.
Yeah.
Von Stein is what everybody else calls him, so that's what I'm going with. And this was an account that he got that was actually then described by author Willy Ley in the book The Lungfish and the Unicorn, which was published in 1941. Von Stein, however, he was
Billy Ray?
Willy
Ray.
Willy Ley.
Even better.
Like the chips, Lays.
Oh, okay.
Willy Ley. Yeah, Billy Ray Cyrus is the one.
That's what I was going to go for. I was like, good old Billy.
It was Billy Ray, yeah, in his book in 1941. But Von Stein was out there, or Von Steen. It depends on what you prefer. I'm not here to yuck your yum. He was sent to the Congo to conduct a survey of German colonies in what is now Cameroon. And again, this was in 1913 that he went. While he was there, he learned of a massive reptile-type creature known as Mokele-Mbembe. Von Stein was skeptical, but had no reason to believe that the natives were lying to him. They seemed pretty genuine. I did go ahead and grab the actual description as relayed from Von Stein to Willy Ley, and I'm going to go ahead and read it to you now.
Please do.
The animal is said to be a brownish gray color with a smooth skin. Its size is approximately that of an elephant, at least that of a hippopotamus. So it's big, y'all. It is said to have a long and very flexible neck, and only one tooth, but a very long one. Some say it's a horn and not a tooth. A few spoke about a long, muscular tail like that of an alligator. Canoes coming near it are said to be doomed. The animal is said to attack the vessels at once and to kill the crews, but without eating the bodies. The creature is said to live in the caves that have been washed out by the river and the clay of its shores at sharp bends. It's said to climb the shores even at daytime in search of food. Its diet is said to be entirely vegetable. This feature disagrees with a possible explanation as a myth. The preferred plant was shown to me. It is a kind of liana with large white blossoms with a milky sap and apple-like fruits. At the Sambo River, I was shown a path said to have been made by this animal in order to get at its food. The path was fresh, and there were plants of the described type nearby. But since there were too many tracks of elephants, hippos, and other large mammals, it was impossible to make out a particular spore with any amount of certainty. So that's the creature. That's what we're talking about, essentially. Mm-hmm. The horn/tooth always confuses me because there are some people who think that potentially Mokele-Mbembe is not a sauropod at all, like a long-necked dinosaur, but it is in fact like a rhino, an extinct, species of rhino. Or even a rhino that's not really known to be a part of the area, because it does have a horn, but it doesn't have a long neck.
Okay.
And how are you it could be a horn, but it could be a tooth? Like horns are on the head, and in the rhino's case, it's on the nose, right? But
not in the mouth.
Not in the mouth, right? Can you think of any other animal that has a horn in its mouth? Warthogs, maybe?
Mm,
They have horns kind of coming out of like the sides of their mouths.
maybe. Are those considered horns?
Are they horns or are they teeth? I really don't know. I haven't spent a lot of time with warthogs lately, and maybe I should ask them the next time I'm at their house, the warthog's house. I'm not sure, but yeah, that feature, like I said, it's always been very interesting. But everything else here, I mean, it sounds like a sauropod, but it's small. The thing about, I talked about the hot air balloons. The thing about these long necked dinosaurs is that they're fucking massive. They're like unimaginably large. The latest Jurassic World movie, it was really, really, really terrible.
Warthogs have teeth, not horns.
Interesting. But I see how that could be confusing if that is
Right.
how they're appearing. But this is just one, so I don't know. But yeah, the newest Jurassic World movie, they have that scene where the I think they're supposed to be brachiosaurs are mating.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember it or not, but it's like a beautiful moment or whatever. But the people are like standing next to these fucking dinosaurs, like they're huge. And I'm not saying Jurassic World is like a super accurate depiction of dinosaurs or anything, but it pretty much is when it comes to these sauropod creatures. They're massive.
Right.
What we're talking about is the size of an elephant.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a mini version of that.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
We would call that teacup now.
Long neck. It's like, well, you could talk about sauropods like beers. You got the long neck, right, which is the bottle.
Mhm.
You got a tall boy, right?
Right.
Which
It's a teacup sauropod.
it's very fancy. Yeah, they're definitely a lot smaller than what the fossils imply. But then again, we're talking about something that potentially stuck around, and maybe when it evolved, it's got smaller. I know what some of you think. Some of you that listen to the show for the smart stuff, you're groaning and you're rolling your eyes and you're like, oh my God, Asher's, don't be a stupid person. I'm not going to be. We're going to get into it. I'm just telling you what the people are saying. Okay.
I will 100% be the stupid person.
Cassie's the stupid person today.
Yeah.
So, it didn't really, I mean, while this creature was kind of popular, there was a lot of other stuff going on in the background during the early 1900s with dinosaurs in particular. We kind of had a boom in archaeology. I almost said, oh my gosh. Now I am a stupid person. And we're digging up all these fossils, and we kind of had this race to where we were trying to match up these different dinosaurs and kind of piece them together. We were kind of just now learning about them. And so they were becoming increasingly popular, on top of the fact that there was still very much a lot of racism in the world.
What? Okay, keep going. Like what?
Yep, it's tied together. So what
Okay.
you have here is kind of a perfect storm. It's certainly not Van Stein's not the only person who went to Africa and said there's living dinosaurs here. This is a thing that happened kind of over and over and over again with different types of dinosaurs as they're kind of discovering the bones of these dinosaurs, right? As they're kind of discovering these creatures. And people are going, "Oh my God, they're in Africa." So, and that would make sense for people at that time because Africa is obviously a very primitive land, right? It's very animalistic. It's not really progressed, right? Look at us with our fancy car machines and our newly legalized alcohol and our cities and things, and go look at the African people with their villages and their huts.
Right.
Clearly something prehistoric would come out of there because they're stuck in the past. They have not
Yeah,
advanced.
if that's how fucking time worked, then sure.
We'll dig further into this a little later on down the line. But I just kind of wanted to build that world, right? Again, this is not
Right.
the only dinosaur people are talking about in Africa at the time. There's more of them, and we'll save some others for another day. But today we're talking about this one. But as we kind of had dinomania, and as things kind of start to calm down, so did in the stories of Mokele-Mbembe. And they weren't like these massive stories or anything, but there were these explorers that would go over there and would say that, like, hey, people are like really seeing this thing. I haven't seen it, but people are.
Mhm.
They talk about it like it's real. They're saying that these villagers are terrified to put their boats in the river because, again, this creature will just attack you. It not for food. It's very territorial. So stay the fuck away from its river. So that's what we're going to do. Smart people. Smart move. But like I said, things kind of continue to not be that exciting except for a very niche group of people. Even Ivan Sanderson, famous, cryptozoologist Ivan T. Sanderson, and Bernard Heuvelmans, of course, talked about it too. But Ivan Sanderson says that he saw it. He's seen this thing.
Right.
And that was pretty interesting because we all kind of trusted Sanderson quite a bit, and a lot of us still do. A lot of people say his word is gospel.
Well,
But
isn't Sanderson the one that our buddy Charlie does his TV show on, The Lost Books of Charlie
Lost
Sanderson?
Files, or what's it called?
Yeah, Monster Files.
Charlie Mooshaw, Monster. Is that what it's called? Monster Files?
I think so.
Something Files. Charlie, what the fuck is the name of your show?
Oh, it's definitely Monster.
Then maybe it's Monster Files.
Yeah.
Yes, that is. They pick apart Ivan Sanderson cases, which Sanderson kind of he went on to do other things too. He's talked about aliens and stuff. Also, he went and investigated the Flatwoods monster situation personally. So, I mean, anyway, one of the granddaddies of cryptozoology. I'm not going to talk shit about the guy. He was definitely an acclaimed person. He was an academic. He wasn't just some fucking guy in a hat out in the woods, But he definitely wanted to believe, and he had a bias. And there's a lot of shit that we did not know at that time, So there's still a lot to have been learned from him. He just didn't live in the right time period, and that's okay. But yeah, the talk kind of ebbs and flows a little bit depending on the community. But in the 1890s, and again, not the 1890s, the 1980s, and again in 1981, explorer Henry Powell and biologist Ray Mackle visited the Congo region and interviewed the native residents there. They're kind of out there on expedition trying to prove that this thing exists. They did not find any type of physical evidence at all, but they did find a mountain of anecdotal evidence. But as we all know, anecdotal evidence isn't proof of anything. It's just people's stories. So a lot of people were definitely skeptical of this, quote unquote research. And they just didn't really come to find anything. But Roy Mackle, he's definitely come under the gun a little bit about all of this. People certainly criticize his work. I believe he put a book out of course about it. And again, it's just the big old nothing burger unless you enjoy the native stories. And I do. I think they're really interesting.
Oh, for sure.
For all these people to kind of collectively get together and talk about this creature as if it's real, because to them it's not a legend. It's not a myth. This is a real creature. They're talking about it like it's real, like they've seen it. For real. It really exists, y'all. And then
it's kind of like people talk about Bigfoot.
It
like
is.
They might have seen it. We don't know.
There's definitely people that are like, I don't need this to be proven to me because I know it's real.
Right.
And so that's how these people were telling all these white guys that were showing up to explore this stuff. I don't need you to prove it to me, white guy, because it's real and it lives here.
Right.
In 1981, explorer Herman Registers? I don't know how to say his name. But him and his expedition team traveled to Lake Tele which is one of the areas that this creature could potentially live, where Herman claimed he took a photograph of the dinosaur as well as recorded its sounds. My note here states it leaves a lot to be desired. You can go look at this photograph. This car alarm's going off outside. It must be a dinosaur tromping through the streets.
Yes.
But you can go and take a look at the picture yourself. It just looks like any photo of Nessie that you've ever seen, aside from the surgeon's photograph.
It looks exactly like any photo of Nessie I've ever seen.
Right. It's just some lumps in the water.
That's like a black like figure in like water with some sunlight hitting it from afar.
Yeah. It's not particularly impressive. It could have been a rock. Could have been a stick. You know, we have no clue. So like I said, it leaves a lot to be desired. But even like Mackerel was, you know, skeptical of this. I mean, everybody's kind of skeptical of each other's work, and that's fine. It makes sense. And then allegedly in 1983, zoologist Marozsan said that he took a film of the creature, but the footage did not develop properly. So
Let's go figure.
I mean, I did too. I took this video one time of it was Bigfoot, okay, and he was being carried in the air by a Mothman.
I drew an actual picture of that for yeah.
Yeah. But you know, so you know what I'm talking about. You've seen it before.
It was in my original like Welcome to Ohio and Welcome to Virginia pieces with all the cryptids.
Really?
It was. Mothman was carrying Bigfoot.
Yep. So Mothman, Mothman's carrying Bigfoot, and he carried him about 100 feet, and then dropped him off on the back of a Loch Ness monster. And when this happened, a spaceship then shows up, and it takes all of them. And then I also filmed them on Lanulos together. You know, it was the craziest piece of footage I think I've ever seen. The goblins were there, the Kentucky goblins. They were all there on Lanulos.
Oh shit!
And I filmed it all. But you know, then I fucking came back to Earth and I went to go get the film developed, and it just didn't develop right.
And then the aliens were telling you to draw pictures of what happened.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And I told you to draw it, and that's why you drew those pictures back then.
Exactly.
Because I can't draw a stick figure to save my life. Only one part of all of that.
It all comes together.
Yeah, I mean, that's it's just really unfortunate when you're out there hunting for actual living dinosaurs and you actually find it and you take a video of it and then it doesn't develop right.
Right.
Hate when that happens. So anyway, and then in 2001, the BBC's Congo, which is a television series, they included an interview with the Biaka people who identified Mokele-Mbembe as a rhinoceros. So they showed them a picture of a rhino, and they were like, "Yeah, that's definitely it." And
well, sorry, bud, but that's a rhino.
And right, that just kind of, you know, makes it an issue. And while they don't have rhinos in that area, or at least not that specific type of rhino, they used to. It's gone extinct. You know, that is a theory that they have, is that it's just this very specific species of rhino that's not around any longer. But let me tell you something. That rhino even still, does not have a long neck.
No.
Or an alligator. Have you seen a rhino tail?
Yeah.
What's the point of them even?
Absolutely nothing.
Rhinos and hippos and elephants, they got that teeny little tiny, they're adorable.
Right.
Why do they have these teeny little, like, it's not even like it's just like a skin flap.
Yeah, there's no point.
Like, why do they have them?
It means absolutely nothing.
Is it to cover the butthole from sun damage?
Yeah. It's because they don't have clothes. They just need to cover their buttholes because that's improper. They're like, oh, excuse me. Sorry for my butthole.
Right. Oh, I got my butthole hanging out again. Excuse me. Because baboons don't have that, right? Like,
No, I don't think so.
They don't have, like, well, they do have tails. But they don't care if their butthole's hanging out.
No, they throw their poop at you. Who cares?
So I guess I don't understand.
They're so like they need to cover their butthole because they're ashamed, but then they'll just grab everything that's in their butthole and throw it at you. Like,
Yeah.
here you
That's
go.
logic. I mean, I suppose I see it being important. Is it for fly swatting, maybe?
Oh, maybe.
To keep, bugs out of your bung?
Right. I could see that would make more sense.
I guess I've never really looked up the importance of tails. We don't have tails anymore. Is that because we put clothes on, or is that because our butt cheeks got too big? Because we have butt cheeks. Like, not like a lot of animals don't have butt cheeks. Like, most of them don't.
Vital evolutionary tools essential for balance, locomotion, communication, defense, and survival.
So, so which of those categories do you believe that an elephant, a rhino, or a hippo has a tail? What do you think it would be good without Googling it? What do you think it would be good for?
Defense, maybe.
How are they going to hit anything with that teeny tiny little tail?
I don't. Maybe communication. Maybe they can raise their tail up when they're like, "Okay, I'm ready. Put it in."
Oh God! Flap their tail around like a fucking flag. Get over here!
Right, but when it's down, it means no. Just don't even fucking talk to me today. Oh no!
Business. That's a good guess. That's a good guess. I'll leave it at that. So, okay. So these are all
a cat call. It's a cat call mechanism.
Hey, get over here. I've seen where, like,
I'm right. I fucking just Googled it. I'm right. I
It
am
is
not stupid today.
Wow. Interesting.
Wow, that even surprised the shit out of me because I was just joking.
Mostly for mating or just communication in general?
Both.
Both. Okay.
And it's used to warn others of danger for communication. Because rhinos have poor eyesight, they rely on body language, particularly the posture and movement of their tails, to understand each other's moods.
That doesn't check out.
Why not?
Because of their poor eyesight. They rely on seeing the smallest, teeniest, tiniest part of their companions' bodies.
Hey, Google said it, so it's true.
It's got to be true. Google knows. Who am I to argue with Google? Well, now you guys have learned something today about rhinos. But everybody else is probably like, dumbass, we knew. We all knew, just not you guys.
Female rhinos will often crook or curl their tails in specific ways to indicate they are receptive to mating.
Receptive to mating.
It's also used as a fly swatter, so you're correct as well.
I'm going to use that as my next pickup line. I just approach somebody and be like, hey, yo, what's up? I'm receptive to mating. How about you?
You should.
It'll work.
It probably will work.
The fucked up thing is that it would work. They'd be like, oh, really? Receptive, huh?
Like, I've never heard that one before. Okay.
Yeah, let's
give this a shot.
I'm receptive. That's like it's like a fucking Hank Hill pickup line.
Yeah.
I am approaching you with romantic intent. I said that one time.
Oh, shit.
Receptive to mating. Okay, anyway, back to the big old dinosaur. These are just kind of the main points. People are definitely interested in trying to find proof of this thing. There's photos of alleged tracks out there. They definitely look like what you would assume are dinosaur tracks, right? If you were a kid drawing a picture of dinosaur tracks, that's what you would draw.
Oh, yeah.
because it has like the 3 toes. It's
Mm-hmm.
not like an elephant trunk or an elephant foot, which is like one big circle. These are like dinosaur tracks. Um, and people are insistent. These are definitely real. The native people there would not talk about these things if they were not, in fact, 100% real. And
Because we know that Native people don't make up stories to keep the children safe or anything.
or anything. They never make up any stories about anything ever, and anything that any indigenous person may talk about is 100% real. And
Correct.
they mean it in a physical form and not a metaphysical one whatsoever. Never.
Correct.
So I'm like reading different people's opinions. I like to peruse things like Reddit sometimes on some of these topics, just see what other people say. Sometimes people are hilarious.
Yeah.
Because obviously I've never been to the Congo. I would love to go, but I feel like my time for that has passed.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Right. I'm too old and chronically ill now. I will probably never get there the way that I wanted to. I always wanted to have like my own like safari nature show, like Jeff Corwin or like Steve Irwin.
Right, yeah.
And that's not going to happen for me now. It's too late. But I like to read about other people's opinions. Somebody had mentioned how they were in Africa and they were at like a little stand where this guy sells like these little like wooden carved animals.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was a dinosaur. And they thought that was strange because amongst all these animals that definitely exist now and we know about them, dinosaurs are not it, right? So they asked about it. And he allegedly told them that, well, like, yeah, people see this thing here all the time.
Right.
This dinosaur here, like it's here all the time. Go out there in the jungle, go out in the rainforest, you'll see it. And that to them was proof enough that this thing exists.
Okay.
Well, to me that sounds like a really good salesman.
For sure.
Instead of not so much, this is what I believe, just more, oh, you're perusing my stuff. Yeah, that one's special because it actually exists here. Buy that one, that's what it sounds like to me. And I think that I think there's a couple of things going on here. None of the sightings, none of the reports that I've ever read about this thing wow me at all.
No.
It's never like, oh, that it's definitely got to exist because look at these reports. And it's just because like you're talking about reports between, first of all, cultures that don't speak each other's language, right, from way back when, that are translating these anecdotes to begin with. And then just the climate of everything that was going on at the time. Again, you have the media that's running with it because obviously dinosaurs still exist. And if they do, they would be in a crazy fucked up place like Africa.
Right.
And then the Africans going, stupid white people, let's make money on this.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just continue and let it keep going. I think you definitely do have those two things happening at once. But what I did not expect, and I had heard, some people, I'm very liberal, but we've talked about this before. Some of y'all are too liberal. And some people get like up in their feelings about Mokele-Mbembe and the African dinosaurs, specifically because that's very, very, very racist. And I get where they're coming from and I get the origins and whatnot. But this is the story that I did not expect here. Do you know who pushes the most? The most for Mokele-Mbembe?
Who?
Creationists.
Really?
Yeah. Creationists, right?
Right.
These are the people that think that the Earth is 6,000 years old.
Yeah.
They're very extreme. If you go to that Noah's Ark exhibit in Kentucky, they actually they have like, it's a replica of Noah's Ark, and so it's all the animals. But they got.
I went to the one in Tennessee.
Did they have dinosaurs in it?
No.
So this one in Kentucky, they have dinosaurs in.
Okay.
With the animals, and it's just ridiculous. I'd love to see it, but I don't give them my money. It was actually flooded at one point.
Okay.
Which the irony.
Right. That's hilarious.
It's very funny. Yeah, the Noah's Ark Museum was flooded. Um, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, we should definitely rebuild it." That's not a sign from God or anything.
Hmm.
Anyway, so yeah, creationist thinks that the world is no more. Some say 7,000 years, but just a couple thousand years old, and they fucking keep this story alive, y'all. Like if you Google Mokele-Mbembe and you just keep searching, you're gonna find like obviously cryptozoology pages and like the wiki and stuff, but eventually you're gonna come across the creationist websites
Oh yeah,
that are like, this is proof. This creature is proof that the Earth is only 6,000 years old.
because you're crazy.
It's fucking wild. They're like, obviously these dinosaurs live beside us. They always have. It's just science trying to cover it up and blah blah blah. It's nuts.
Blah
And
blah blah.
blah blah blah. I did not expect that. I don't know. I had never really heard that angle before. Like I said, I've heard about the racism, but I've never heard about the creationists.
Hmm.
And again, the African people, they just eat it up, man. Because the more that we continue to go there out of curiosity to come hunt for dinosaurs, the more we drive up their tourism and the more money that they make.
Right.
Um, that's fine. Not that I think they're making a fuck ton of money off of this obscure creature that only us weirdos know about. But a dollar's a dollar.
Oh yeah.
It all spends the same. So, I mean, that's kind of...
They're probably making more off of it than you think that they are.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they are. I mean, I'm sure people come down and they're like, why is all this dinosaur... They have no clue of any of it. Why is there all this dinosaur shit everywhere? Like, what's the deal with that? And then they start spinning them the story. And then all of a sudden they've sold a tchotchke, right?
Right.
A dinosaur, because that's what it comes down to. And then people are like, well, I must come back. I had no idea. We're getting ready to leave. We didn't even know. Yeah, come back next time. Come hunt the dinosaur. Stop by and see me when you do. I'll remember you. They come back next time like, hey, remember me? And they're like, yeah, of course.
Of course I do.
Like I do with random people.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, I remember you.
Duh.
Of course. So some people, of course, again, just absolutely refuse to let this creature die. They want to believe. People have gone as far as to even say, like I said, they theorize it could be a rhinoceros. They theorize that it could be some type of gigantic turtle or tortoise with a really long neck. There are those weird turtles with long necks. Have you seen them?
Yeah.
They're really cool. I like them.
Mm-hmm.
Except the absence of a shell in all of the descriptions. But hey, whatever. Again, I'm not here to yuck your yum. Listen, you guys, I want dinosaurs to still be alive now.
Yes.
So bad. I want this to be real so bad. But it just doesn't seem to be the case. So how could this be potentially real? We're talking about a creature that was alive 66 million years ago. That's when the last sauropod went extinct, we believe. Now, see, I say that, and you guys are like, well, we believe. See, we don't know for sure. Yeah, you're right. We can't go back to 66 million years ago and watch the last one die.
No, definitely not.
But we're pretty good at science. And carbon dating is this really interesting process where we can kind of, get an idea of roughly how long ago these things existed. And they existed a really, really long time ago. The Congo, the rainforest of the Congo, the climate there didn't even exist until 25,000 years ago.
Really?
It didn't. Yeah, it did not. Before that, it was actually all a savanna. So, like, when we had the Ice Age and stuff, everybody was like, oh, the Ice Age. Not in the South, it wasn't. In the South, it was a heat wave. So, I mean, that was kind of the extreme temperatures that we had there. We had extreme cold and extreme hot. Exactly what we're trying to avoid going forward into the future, but nobody else seems to give a shit about that. So, we'll repeat it again. But that's what we had going on. And so the actual Congo itself, as we know it now, did not start forming until 25,000 years ago. And even with that in mind, That's a massive gap from 66 million to 25,000.
Yeah.
So these things would have had to have, sure, evolved over time, but survived all of these changes to the planet as well as it's evolving. Nothing that exists now existed 66 million years ago. I don't think, anyway.
Okay.
We've got some pretty old species, but I don't think anything's that old. Could be. I don't think so. And if it is, it's something aquatic. I promise you. It's in the water. But that's just the way it is. I hate that. It hurts my feelings. It breaks my heart that it is virtually impossible for this thing to exist. And I fucking hope that one day one of you asshats goes out there and proves me wrong. But I just don't have a lot of hope that that's going to happen.
Not yet. I haven't seen anybody that's triggers my interest to follow them to do that yet, because I don't think it's going to happen.
Like I said, I want dinosaurs to be real. You guys know me. I want to believe that the Loch Ness Monster is a thing. It is a dinosaur. It's a plesiosaur even, but it's not. If there's anything in that lake, it's a giant eel, more than most likely, which would still be very cool. It's just not what we would think it is. And so it's not fair to say that there's no truth at all to the story and it's just all a complete hoax. It might not be. There may be something to it.
Right.
That the natives are seeing that they're just not able to properly relay, or it could be just a part of their cultural lore. And we're just kind of missing the piece of the puzzle that, we're just not getting. Much like we do in North America with, Wendigo and skinwalkers. We're just misunderstanding, what it is that we're looking at. This certainly could be the case there, but is it a sauropod? No, there's no Littlefoots out there.
Which is sad. Because you just want there to be.
Unless. You ready for this?
Yep.
Stone tape theory.
Really? You're bringing it to life?
Or it's like a recording of history. It's a ghost dinosaur, but not necessarily a sentient ghost dinosaur, but that it's just recorded history that hasn't quite erased on the cassette tape of Earth yet.
Oh yeah, I know what stone tape theory is. And that would be cool as shit, because you don't really see animal ghosts unless it's somebody's like pet dog.
Well, we do see them. We just don't realize that they're ghosts.
True. Okay, true. Yeah, I'm listening now. I'm on board.
Instead, we just think that they're dinosaurs still living.
Right.
Because where did all the dinosaur spirits go? If ghosts are real and everything turns into a spirit, I mean, surely there's some with some unfinished business out there, and this one's one of them. And maybe that's why it attacks people too. And
no one ever gets hurt.
Well, supposedly they do, but...
Supposedly, yeah, in their head.
They think they're hurt, but they're not, yeah.
Right.
It's like, oh, you hit me. It's like people it's like if you go to like fake punch somebody and they say ow and you didn't even land it.
Right. I do that all the time.
Yeah, you're like, you like anticipate the blow.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, that's another theory that people have. Ghost dinosaur. People think that about Nessie too. Could be a ghost dinosaur. I don't know. What do you think? I've done all this stuff.
Well, now that I've heard that, I want that to be real.
You want ghost dinosaur?
I want ghost dinosaur.
Well, okay, before you heard ghost dinosaur, what'd you think of the other ones?
I just think it's some, like, bigger version of an animal that we already have that people are thinking it's something else, because since so much of the Congo has been deforested, like, the bigger animals are coming out.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. The Congo is a really diverse place, and there's definitely, I'm sure, still stuff there for us to discover.
Mm-hmm.
A massive reptile is probably not one of them.
Right. There's stuff there. It's gonna start coming out, especially if they keep deforesting it. But I think it's just like a bigger, like, jungle animal that people aren't used to seeing all the time, that now they're seeing all the time. And they're like, well, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, it definitely could be. What would your vote be, rhino or turtle, between the two? Because they're both so vastly different from dinosaur.
I don't know if it would be either one of those, honestly.
Something totally new.
Yeah, because I can't see either of them like being compared to a dinosaur. Because that's got to be one big ass fucking turtle.
That'd be a big boy. Well, we do have other big turtle tails. We've got the Beast of Busco, which is a great.
Oh, yeah.
I think that one is to me. I think that one's real. We've got the two-headed. Oh my God, what's it called? Two-headed turtle in West Virginia. I can't remember the fucking name right now.
The two-headed turtle in West Virginia.
There's a giant two-headed turtle in West Virginia.
Why don't I know that?
You gotta get together with your.
It's
with
so
your
close.
knowledge, right? You should know this.
Watch, the name's gonna pop up and I'm gonna be like, I'm an idiot.
That's the guy.
Oh, the Ogua?
Oh yes, it's like a gua or something.
Yeah.
Two-headed turtle in West Virginia. I mean, we've definitely had massive turtle tails. We've actually had, kind of more modern day discoveries of big tortoises, or tortoises we thought were extinct. Kind of making.
Yeah,
their
but are they the size of a dinosaur?
No. Yes. No. I mean, they're big. They're not like the size of a dinner plate. Like, they're big. Like, they're like the size of a medium-sized dog.
I'm reading like the comments on the National Geographic website about about the Mokele-Mbembe.
Yep.
It says, well, there must be some truth to it. Look at America. They have a caveman for president.
God. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I was listening to last podcast on the left, and they were talking about how, the film Idiocracy is totally true.
Yes.
Except for the fact that, like, the president in the movie at least, like, learns and grows, whereas, like, ours does not. It's not capable. So it's worse. Anyway, I just wanted to mention.
It says black rhinos can be very aggressive. Like, what rhinos aren't aggressive?
The one in Ace Ventura Pet Detective, or Ace Ventura 2, When Nature Calls.
Oh, that's true.
That one wasn't very aggressive.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that to see if its tail was up.
Well, it did birth out a whole human, so probably. I would think the tiny tail would get in the way of that, so you got to move it out the way.
Oh shit!
Those are great movies, man. I wish we would get a new Ace Ventura.
Yes.
Like that, I would be all for it. I'd be like, yes, feed my fucking soul. Actually, I had read that Jim Carrey's doing The Grinch again.
Yep, I read that.
But it's animated.
Mm.
So that'll be interesting. But I'd love to see him do an Ace. I don't think he ever will. I think he's slowed down a bit.
I wonder if he's still that funny. You know how Adam Sandler kind of died off?
Well,
I wonder if Jim Carrey can do it still.
He did do the, I mean, he plays Dr. Robotnik in the Sonic movies.
Yeah, I've never watched those.
Me neither, so I don't know. But I'd imagine that he does pretty good because they're really popular.
But Sonic's like more of a family movie, though. Just like, Adam Sandler went family.
Yeah.
He's still like corny funny, but he's not like Waterboy funny or Happy Gilmore funny.
I've asked people, like, have you ever watched fucking Jim Carrey's stand-up from back in the day?
Yeah.
It's crazy. And people, I think, realize, because he's like, he just tells these jokes. He's like, you ever be driving to work and you just think, man, I just want to kill myself. Ha 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 ha.
Right?
Like, really dark. It's good stuff, but man, it's dark. I guess we all say that, right? Bob Saget, too. That was one of them.
Yeah.
We're like, Bob Saget's got really adult humor,
Yep.
Sucks dick for Coke, right? We all know that.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these comedians, you definitely go back and watch their stand-up. I mean, and Adam Sandler's stand-up was not like dark or anything.
No, not his stand-up.
It was very immature.
His comedy wasn't dark either in the movies. It was just, for some reason, so funny. And Billy Madison and Gilmore and
Waterboy.
Waterboy. Yeah.
Waterboy to this day, like that's
Oh, yeah.
no, that's a classic.
The
I mean,
medulla oblongata.
you can do it. You know who does it, right? We all know it.
Mm-hmm.
Mama said. Yeah, my mama said Mokele-Mbembe. Couldn't think of anything on the fly, but I'm sure there's something that
Right.
his mama said about Mokele-Mbembe. But yeah, and then he just kind of fell off. I don't know. He came out. He did it was like after it felt like after he did 8 Crazy Nights, which was like I don't know. It seemed a little too personal.
Yeah.
Even though I don't believe his parents really died in a car accident or anything, but I don't know. Just like after that point, he just really became very not funny anymore.
Well, he said he wanted, because he had like a house full of kids, he wanted like to be more family oriented.
I guess.
But whatever.
I don't know. I can't relate. I've been talking about Bigfoot cock on this show for years, and I'm a parent, so I don't get it.
Yeah.
My kid thinks I'm cooler for it.
She just goes to school and tells the teacher, well, have you seen a Bigfoot penis? Submit to on Wednesdays we talk weird.
Will said that he went to the Bigfoot Museum in Georgia. He was telling me all about it, and I was like, "You got to ask him about Bigfoot's penis." And he did not ask him about the penis. And
Who was this?
Will.
Oh, Will did.
He did not ask them about it, but he showed me a bunch of pictures and was telling me all about it. It was cool. He tried to sell them my book while he was there.
That's
He
awesome.
He was working while on vacation.
Aw.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's sweet of you. But yeah, he did not. And then, but somebody else brought up the Bigfoot penis on social media the other day. Just randomly replied to me in a comment. They're like, I listen to this one podcast that's always talking about Bigfoot's penis, and I was like, that's me.
Yeah,
that's us. Proud to do it too. We want to know what do you think Mokele-Mbembe's penis looks like? Yeah, that's tough. Because I was looking it up because we were talking about because
I'm gonna go with like an elephant.
Well, yeah, because I said reptile, and I was like, well, hold on a second, because what I'm thinking about is an animal similar nowadays to like an elephant or a rhino, right? They're mammals.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And they're not reptiles, but sauropods are reptiles.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So that means, you know what that means, right? It means they lay eggs.
Okay.
They have a cloaca.
Okay.
Which is like a hole where everything goes.
Yeah.
I don't know what the penis version of that is, but that's like we learned in Jurassic Park. They're all female, so.
How do they mate then if they're all females?
In Jurassic Park?
Where's is there only one? Where's the breeding population? Has there only been one forever? Is there more than one?
It depends. If it's a ghost, it's probably just the one.
Gotcha. And it is probably pissed because it's the only one left.
Bored, right? It can't waggle its tail at anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be mad too for centuries. 60s.
But maybe all the other animals can see it and still interact with it. Because how dogs are when they see spirits, they see it,
They're like, "Hey man, what's up?"
And that's why all the animals start running, and you have no idea why, because they see this dinosaur ghost.
They're like, "Oh shit, gotta get out of here." Could be, yeah. So I mean, if it's a dinosaur, it is definitely just the one. But if it's a breeding population, which there are people that claim that, I mean, what they claim is that what people see are the baby versions of them, and that the real adult versions live, kind of in a separate area, and that they only get together to breed. And that they're, in fact, not social creatures. They're very territorial, and that's what the anecdotes say.
But why? Wouldn't we be able to fucking see the adult ones?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. We would.
We have so many, aerial cameras. We could find them.
We would definitely see them. 1,000%. But this is for the people that refuse to believe anything else but what they believe, and that's fine. You're allowed. So believe that. You're wrong, but you're allowed to believe it. Again, I'm not here to yuck your yum. I want them to be real too.
Yeah.
But
If there's anything that I want to be real, it's something that looks like a fucking dinosaur.
yeah. But if you're like saying that you know their breeding habits and you still don't have proof that they actually exist, you're just lying. You're just a lying liar.
Yeah.
You don't know shit. Like, because if you knew that much about them, then we would know that they exist and we would have them protected, and you know. So you don't know, and obviously it's just a ghost dinosaur.
I love the idea of a ghost dinosaur.
That's fine.
I love that.
Yeah, you can have that. You're allowed. I'm not here to yuck your yum. I'm gonna go with a time traveler.
Time travel?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
there's obviously there's a portal there somewhere in the Congo where the creature, it's probably like in the river or in one of the caves that they talk about, where it is slipping in and out of our time, not on purpose. And that's why it's so agitated. They're not necessarily mean or anything, but it's confused. You
That
know,
makes sense too.
it's from a world where humans don't exist yet. So it's like, what the fuck are these things? What are these canoes? What's this weird creature in my water? And fucks them up, right? And doesn't eat it because they're herbivores. Or I'm sorry, no, herbivores is correct. I don't know. You know what? That's what I'm going with. Why not? Why not? It's just as likely as them being real and having a breeding population in the Congo that we can't see. You know. So that's what I'm going with. That's my final thoughts on it.
There, if you Google what does its penis look like, there is absolutely nothing.
There never is. Nobody's ever talking about the genitals of these things.
Right.
Why? What are we afraid of? The reality, it's not just 12-year-old humor, okay? Even though
Right.
I'm obviously hilarious. But the reality of it is that if these creatures exist, they have sex, they make babies. How?
Exactly. Like how
I can't be the only one that wants to know this stuff.
Right.
And I'm disappointed that it's taken into the 2020-aughts in order for anybody to even ever question any of this. Because let me tell you, I don't think I've ever seen one write-up by Ivan Sanderson or Bernard Heuvelmans or any of those motherfuckers about genitalia of any of these creatures.
No, I have never seen anything.
You know, everybody wants
Nothing.
to speculate on everything else. What do they eat? Where do they live? What's their behavior like? But you guys are missing like the one biggest thing, the thing that creates them. And nobody seems to give a shit about that. People kind of started talking about it with Patty and her titties.
Right.
You know, one thing that people mention is that Patty's titties are so prominent because she was nursing at the time. So maybe there was other little Bigfoot babies. And I was proud of people for coming out and saying that. That's why she was so fat. You know, that's why she had boobs, you know, is because she was a nursing mother. And so that makes sense. That checks out. But again, nobody ever talks about it beyond that. That's it. That's as far as we got.
I even tried to be more educational and type in reproductive organs, but there's nothing.
Maybe I shouldn't use penis. You know, going forward now, you're just gonna get a bunch of like ads for like Bad Dragon.
I know.
They're gonna be like, "Hey, we saw you looking at this."
Good thing I'm on my computer. I only use this for the podcast.
Okay, that's fine. You know, we need to get a Bad Dragon sponsorship. I don't know how we don't have that.
Look into it.
I need to look into it, right? Because we regularly talk about monster penises on this show. Damn it!
Right.
I think we definitely need to figure that out. Anyway, now that we're on to penis again, do you have any final thoughts about the about the African dinosaur?
No, just that I want it to be a ghost now. I don't even want it to be real anymore. I want it to be a ghost.
You can still be real and be a ghost.
Well, okay, it was real, but now it's a ghost.
Oh, right. I'm sticking with Time Traveler. I like Time Traveler. I think that fits my vibe. Again, I think anybody's theory is as likely as anybody else's, but yeah, what do you guys think? I don't think we should stop telling, people kind of want us to stop talking about this creature, and I don't think we should.
Why? We shouldn't stop talking about any of them. That's what makes
No.
life interesting.
Yeah, we should always, keep them in the forefront. I mean, even if it's a cover for creationism or racism or, whatever it is. I mean, if we don't keep talking about that fact, then, it's doomed to repeat itself.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, let's keep it in the forefront. Let's just share the facts, and if anything new about it comes forward, great, grand. There are still people that actively do go out on expeditions, and I'm sure they're deadly serious about conducting them. Um, Maybe they'll find something one day and prove us all wrong.
Right.
I really do hope that. I hope that for my fellow, cryptozoologists. I want you guys to get out there and find something cool.
I
And
want them to find something. Any of these cryptids that we're always talking about. Find one, please.
any of them, and please, when you do, tell us what their genitals look like.
Yes, that's all we care about.
That's it. And nothing else matters.
We don't want to hurt them or anything. We just want to know.
Just tell us. That's it. And then we'll tell
We can put
everybody
it on
else.
a T-shirt.
Right. Cassie will do a very thorough graphical drawing.
Just wearing a T-shirt with a giant or a tiny Mokele-Mbembe penis on it.
You just do like the giant dinosaur, and then there's just a teeny tiny little itty bitty, barely noticeable
Right?
on it.
We can do like the the element table and just have different cryptid penises on it on a T-shirt.
Yes.
We should do that.
Yeah. When I tell you guys, me and Tobias and Nate sat here for about an hour researching primate penises. I'm not joking.
I 100% believe that.
It's all Nate's fault. He's the one that brought it up to begin with. That's where this all started. But nobody does talk about it. We're like, well, what do they look like? And they are really interesting. Different animal penises. We just don't think about them.
If I go to jail for anything, you better fucking speak up and tell them why I have such a weird Google account.
They know already, I promise. They've been watching me for years. They're like, oh, here we go. Let's check this out. Yeah, they're aware. They know what's going on. I'm not even doing anything wrong. I'm not even right at all in any of my theories whatsoever. They just think my search history is really interesting. That's all it is.
Right, exactly. Like, shit, we just got to go look at this.
Yeah, so we'll get our Bat Dragon sponsorship, and then we'll work on that T-shirt, and we'll put it out there. Bad Dragon. We'll make a T-shirt with the dick designs on them, and sell it to people who actually care about the important things in cryptozoology. So
Yeah, for sure.
just saying. All right. Well, anything else you want to say before we end the show?
No, I've got nothing. We'll see you guys Friday, hopefully.
We'll be there Friday. Come hang out with us as long as you are a Cryptid Keeper member. By the time we do the giveaway on Friday, you are entered in to win this piece of artwork. So definitely get yourself signed up and send us your weird story. SubmitWeird@gmail.com. And yeah, for everybody else, we'll see you back here next Wednesday.